everybody, Phil here for AndroidCentral.com, and I'm going to walk you through the HTC MediaLink. I know it's dark, it won't be dark here in a minute. So this is the box, this is it. I actually kind of wanted it dark so you can see this is all you see when you're in your living room, which is kind of nice. So you can hide this away. There's actually a little clip for it. You can stick it to the back of your TV, stick it to the back of your TV stand, hide it away. Very, very nicely done. So there you see HTC quietly brilliant. So this is very much an HTC device. Setup is stupidly simple. All you do is plug in micro USB, plug in HDMI, and that is it. There's one little button here. All that does is reset the network connection if you're having problems. So you can hold it down for 10 seconds. It resets everything and you're good to go. Very, very simple. Blue light means we are all connected and ready to go. So let's do it. So here's a little, you can call it the setup screen if you want. Shows us the MediaLink that it's connected to, the Wi-Fi network it is connected to, though note that it does not have to go through a router. Say you're traveling and you take this with you, you can connect it directly to the phone. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Also shows the IP that it's connected through the network, so very nicely done. To connect the phone to this, that's all you do. You swipe up with 3 fingers. We'll do it right now, and watch how quickly it connects. Automatically rotates over into landscape, and that's it. So the very first time you connect the phone to the MediaLink, it'll take 30 seconds, maybe a minute, maybe a tad longer. It kind of depends on the network connection, but that's all you have to do. No menus, no settings. It's that simple. So rotates over to landscape by default. In fact, you can't even twist it back. There was some apps, and you'll see in a second, we'll go back to portrait mode. So what the hell do you do with it? Well, you can do just about anything, right? So right now, it's mirroring the phone. And you see it actually does it pretty quickly. Now, I'm doing this on a computer monitor just for the ease of demonstration. This is a 1080 monitor, works fine at 720. Actually, probably will work a little better at 720 because, it's fewer pixels, so that makes sense. So again, what can you do? Well, anything you want. So let's try something easy. I don't know, how about Riptide GP? We've played this game before. Now, this is the HTC One X, but it is the Tegra 3 version, so it'll probably look better than it might on other devices. Now, the graphics aren't going to be perfect on the monitor. What I want you to look at is not so much the fidelity is what's different, right? But look at how smooth it is, and it actually does pretty well. Not as well as it will on the device, but well enough considering we're streaming this wirelessly, right? So let's just play real quick. Now, I don't have sound set up for this, but sound actually does very well. So here we go, and watch the motion on the phone and watch the motion on the monitor. Again, not perfect, but for the novelty of what we're doing, that's not bad. Now, again, you're probably not going to be, playing Riptide on this all day long. But if you want to, you can. So, all right, that's it for that, because I'm horrible at it. Probably one of the other main things you're going to want to try to do is stream some video. So let's do Netflix. Now, here's another one where it's almost good enough in a pinch. I wouldn't want to make this my main method of watching movies in my home yet. Yes, all right, let's get this over with. My Little Pony, Shaun the Sheep, and Leapfrog, all right? My Little Pony is awesome. I don't care what you say. But for these demo purposes, because I'm far cooler than that, though not really, let's watch Drive, shall we? So Netflix, again, we're going through Wi-Fi here, and it is streaming from the phone to the MediaLink, to the monitor. And again, it's not quite perfect. So smaller display, looks a little nicer, and again, it's not being transferred again. So it's almost like a copy of a copy, right? It's good enough, I think. If I were traveling in a pinch and I really needed to watch something, this would do just fine. You see, you do get a little bit of stutter, a little bit of lag every now and then, but it's not the end of the world. For me at home, I would use something else, though. Now, what do I use this mainly for? Again, it's kind of a novelty, but when I get home from trips, love using this to show my family pictures. So let's do that. Fire up, here's just the stock Sense gallery. And here are all the pictures I took actually when I went to Seattle to go to the HTC Frequencies event. So you can flip through pictures just like normal, or you can do a photo gallery, right? Or a slideshow. So it will start streaming these automatically and moving from one picture to another. It goes a little slower than I like, but here's the really cool part. While you're in this, because this uses the MediaLink API through the OpenSense SDK, right? So it's all HTC stuff, it makes sense. Ooh, look at that. See, it changed already. Now it's changing here. Pro tip for you travelers, take a picture of your hotel room number. So, but look at this. Now I'm doing something else on the phone entirely. And the the slideshow continues. So that is very cool. If I want to go browse a web page, say I'm watching a movie through a HTC Watch and I want to go do something else and look up something in IMDb, I can do that, although I still can't spell, so that's a problem. But you know, you can do whatever you want. Say I needed to go check Twitter, I can go check Twitter from the phone while the movie or the slideshow continues in the background on the monitor. And again, same thing for movies, right? Very, very cool. I like how that is done. And if you go back into the gallery, it takes it back to the phone as well. Let's show you a local video, just so you can see it. What should we pick? How about, here's the one if you haven't seen this. This is actually me landing, I think, after this event, maybe. So this is, why are you not playing? So this is going to stream from the phone to here, but it's locally on the phone, so it's not pulling it in off the internet. So this should look a little better, and it does. Now on my TV, it will stretch and take the whole thing. I think it's just not doing it because of this monitor here. But it works very, very well. And this is actually better in higher fidelity, higher res, I think, than the Netflix is. So bear that in mind. You're going to get different results. And depending on your router, if you're going through that, network latency could be an issue as well. Let's close that. I'm going to show you one other. This is actually the 9 Inch Nails video that I use for a lot of battery testing. So we'll see how that looks. Now this is full 720p on here. It is a big fat file and it can get stuck a little bit. So that's the one issue I've had here. But again, you're really probably not going to move too many 3 GB files to your phone and try to play them. But streaming stuff from your phone, you know, in HTC Watch and things like that works great, works really well. So at this point, what do we do with it, right? It is kind of a novelty. It's, you know, 80, 90 bucks depending on where you buy it. I like it. I think it's kind of cool. Am I going to use this for my total streaming network needs? No, I'm not. Here, as long as we're up here in the notification, see when there is a MediaLink in view, it will see it and you can disconnect just by pushing that, or you can swipe down. Now we go back and it's disconnected. We're right back where we started. So that's it. A very short, brief look at the HTC MediaLink. I like it. It's cool. If you got the money to spend, pick one up. Give it a shot. That's it. We'll see you.